Uh, 3 games took place, and mm, one of them was an elimination game, and guess what? No elimination. I don't know what happened with the Hurricanes, but they came to play. They were shooting, but Shirokin was the brick wall that we know him to be this year. Isles got the right amount of goals, and that was that. They took game 5, and they get to go back to their place to try to stay alive again. We finally have a shutout in this year's Stanley Cup playoffs. Amazing. It took 9 days. Finally, somebody shut somebody out. The Jake Ottinger, of course it's Ottinger. Ottinger, he's been amazing. I got to get him on fantasy next year. But yeah, Otter shut down the Wild, which really isn't hard to do because the Wild is basically Kaprizov with a bunch of Flotsam and Jetsam. I learned that last year. But and they showed Kaprizov hanging his head, and all I could say was, I'm sorry, man, but you're surrounded by a whole bunch of nothing on that team. It sucks. But yeah, but what you know what else sucked tonight? Kings goaltending. They traded quick to get Korpisalo, and all he's done is fuck up. He got mollywopped in period 1, but they brought him back out there to give up a 4th goal before they finally put in Copley. But the damage was done. Oilers added 2 more, and now they are in the driver's seat. Edmonton has a 3-2 lead now. This is the first time that they've had a lead in this series, because they've had to bounce back a lot. Remember, the Kings took game 1, Edmonton evened it. The Kings took game 3, Edmonton had to even it again. But this time they just hit them with everything but the kitchen sink. So so Edmonton's in the driver's seat. So after tonight's action, Carolina still has another chance to clinch it. And now Dallas and Edmonton are in the driver's seat, up 3-2 in their respective series. And it's going to be a hell of a ride. It's going to be a hell of a ride for the rest of the way, because we're getting in that territory. We're at the end of we're at the end of the first round here, and it's gonna be pretty interesting. I just hope we're on the winning end of it, because I'm amped up for game 5. That's tomorrow. That's part of tomorrow's action. Only 2 games tomorrow, and it's but one was an elimination game. Bruins hosting the Panthers in game 5. Bruins look to finish it off. Then after that, game 5, Avalanche Kraken back at Ball Arena. That's 2-2, and unfortunately, Cale Makar got suspended because, well, he's with the Avalanche. That's the only reason. Oh boy, Avs and Leafs. The NHL just hates both teams. It backfired when it came to the Leafs, because they suspended Michael Bunting basically for existing, and Toronto won those 3 games. So yeah, so that's what's in store for us tomorrow. Game 5 in Boston, elimination game, and Game 5 in Denver. That's a pivotal one with the series tied at 2. Of course, Thursday we have 2 elimination games out of the 3 that are on the schedule. Game 5 between the Leafs and Lightning back in Toronto. That's going to be the end. That's going to be the end of the Bolts right there. And then a pivotal Game 5 between the Rangers and Devils, and Game 5 in Vegas between the Golden Knights and Jets. Vegas has a chance to finish the Jets off. And of course, Friday. Now, Friday is interesting because it's a 4-game schedule at the moment. It's a 4-game schedule at the moment, but 2 of them are set in stone. 2 of them are game 6s in Seattle and Minnesota, so those are happening. Actually, no, 3 games are happening for sure. Carolina and the Islanders game 6, and But Boston Florida game 6 only happened if Florida wins. And Saturday, there's one game that we know of. It's game 6 in LA. So that's going to be pretty interesting final stretch for round one. But that's my recap of tonight's action. If you like this video, click the like button. Click subscribe if you want more. I'll be back tomorrow night for a recap of those two games. Hopefully, it's good news for the Avs. Hopefully, I'll be saying we're one win away for advancing. So stay tuned.